I've been seeing some players in pubs at least actually run to the start of the creeps and kill off the range creep before it even comes to the lane, because you can't aggro them but you can do damage.
Yeah.
And I've been seeing some people try and use this like new tech where it's like kill range creep, then run to lane pushes into their tower, you get level 2, it's underneath them, the next wave meets and you fight. But I've not seen it in a pro game yet,
but how would that work?
Slowly been happening.
If you're trying to run for the range creeps, surely the enemy team's walking with the creeps and you're just going to take a lot of damage.
No, because you're both there, right? So normally you've got support.
Oh, you guys, the two of you.
Yeah, 2 heroes go together, use spells, and you know, quickly kill off the range. But I wouldn't be surprised if this kind of potentially at some point bleeds into the pro play once you find the correct hero combo that can dive Baron. Yeah, you can see that DOC-iTier doesn't want to play this this lane against the tree drow. They're gonna keep skipping it. Right. Bot lane's gonna be a bit boring. Let's look at top.
What have we got going on up there? Bit of an attempted setup.
He's not catching littering, bro.
Be able to get the kill here, Weston. One hit from going down, they'll find it. Blood here for KZT.
Pretty strong lane. Both teams have some level of kill threat on the support, which can easily die no matter what in this game as well. But yeah, CK, I'd be surprised if he goes down. But up easily could blink us. Both sides in this top lane need to be careful. Bot lane, missed the luck. Now he experiences what happens if he tries to play the lane. And look at him. He got 1 leap seed and a slow. Drow didn't even put points in like multi-shot yet, right? She's just holding a second skill point. Very hard lane for them to play.
In the mid lane matchup so far, Bakar 12 for 5 against the 9 for 2. So good start here on the Lesh. Definitely showing that the bat's not proven to be any trouble for him at all in this matchup so far.
Hey, when you start with the wand, he already has boots. He's got the movement to play. I think one of the key things for the Lesh bat matchup is Lesh has Lightning Storm with the so you can actually like anything against Batrider. He's trying to get on top of you. If you just put any type of movement slow on him, disjoint his ability to stay on top, it's going to really scare the Batrider from making the dives. So Lesh, if in tower, can actually make some pretty good plays against Batrider, but he's going to want some. If there's ever a good flame break, knocks him into a bad position, he's going to have to call for that TP. But luckily, he's got an Earth Spirit in his one quick TP, roll, kick the Lesh away. It completely changed this mid matchup. Yeah, this mid lane is going to be very volatile. Once we get probably to like level 5, level 6, that's when we're going to quick plays coming. Why Team Blink, they want to secure their side lane. They want to free up the Train Protector for Earth Spirit in the other lane to help out this Lesh. There will be some aggression.
Lane definitely the lane where struggles are the realist. Mr. Luck not getting any CS at all really. Now losing his teammate. Sneaky taken down by SMN and Overkill. As this yeah, does pretty much go as you expected it to. The Darks here in the Primal Beast, they're just not getting the chance to do their thing down here.
I'm just so happy to see this Drow Ranger go for the Gust. Going 2-point Frost Arrows and then into Gust. It's like so many carry Drows who refuse to go for casual point Gust so early. It's like it's so powerful against these heroes. Yeah, just perfect skill balls coming out from both of these heroes in the bot lane for Radiant, allowing them just to capitalize. Like, sure, Edgeman's getting run out a bit here. Should be relatively fine.
Try and dive. There's the Gust. Puts the stop to the charge and it Overkill. Should be fine. Taking a lot of damage.
Impurities.
Yo, but he was getting spicy. So basically, the Batrider went to about 200 HP. He hit the stun, but he kept going for another lightning shot. Doing so, just died to a sticky. Baha overplaying his hand there a little bit. What's his playstyle in the games yesterday? So on brand at least.
Try and get SMN here. Get him. Overkill gets one of the kills and might just get another.
Just as well.
Got any way out of this one? Quite got enough mana to charge out. Movement speed there with the boots. Get out of there. The support dead, SMN dying, but it does continue to be a pretty happy place for this Drow Ranger.
Absolute free. Yeah, the Drow Ranger, right? 28 CS, already quarter of the way to level 6. Got Bassi now, so she's going to have plenty of mana for arrows. Living the dream. Honestly surprised that Darkseer got picked into. You picked Darkseer other reasons, and I don't really see this matchup. Like you feed the lane too heavily. So I don't think the best pick, but again for the mid game, Darkseer will enable the Primal Beast and Batrider exceptionally well. That's probably where you're gonna think about the pick. Maybe they didn't pick it for the lane; they just picked it for a kind of a steroid to enable KZ in the mid game, which they struggled with. But just look, he TPs the bot lane on the Mr. Luck, he's down here, and instantly the Drow is just chasing him.
He looks pretty dead. I mean, at the same time, GTI was able to get the kill, might be able to get Western as well. Does indeed get the double down bottom. To of course end up killing the Darks here. So yeah, things are definitely being enabled mid here from KZ team. They're, GTI 3 kills now on the mid back, 6 minutes in.
Half of mid lane was big. Leshrac got lassoed, got brought back. Ursa TP'd in like we mentioned, but he TP'd in already kind of somewhat vulnerable. Yeah, he died. Okay, Baha, he overplayed his hand a little bit early on, got himself killed, gave a solo kill with the bat, and then dies again with Ursa. Not the best start, especially we mentioned emphasis on Batrider right to KZ. We didn't expect the side lanes for KZ so strong. CK of course should free farm, but yeah, you need a good Batrider game, because even with an underfarmed Darkseer, he can enable this Batrider to be like 1.5 times strong. So now you kind of don't even care your Darkseer's having a bad game, because this Batrider, who is the counter to Drow, or one of the better counters to Drow, is going to have some exceptional game. Farming top very nicely. Yeah, KZ overall, pretty happy with the start of this game, even though it doesn't look as maybe great as people would expect.
And what's sort of the plan for Milky this game on the CK? Is it sort of get armlet, hit the jungle, get your next item? You see him get involved very early as the CK, or should he not need to be?
Very good.
I think he's got a lot of options, because I think, yeah, of course go armlet. He might want to go Manta just for the roots and the silences. A lot of them in this game. The other option is you go like Link, CKB, and you see what you're taking. But this could be one of those games where you get to see the Manta return for CK. Options, honestly. I'd like to see him play with the team the entire time.
Got aggressive here. Wesson is getting very low, but he's just going to get taken down. Mochi gets the kill. Could die with the TPs coming in, SMN. Make sure that they get him in return. He's pretty deep there, farming behind the tier 1 tower, getting a kill. They had to do something about that.
Yeah, that was one of those, if we don't TP, then we're just kind of getting disrespected in the game. Poor Mr. Luck. Every time we look bottom, he's just getting chased away by a Drow. That Drow's even conceding a creep wave to do this. Should be getting some kills middle.
There you go. Taken down. See the help coming in as indeed Baha's going to hit up. He's going to get the triple. They're able to keep him alive. SMN and Anku coming in clutch to help him out. And well, we're in a situation, of course, where GTI, he was 3 kills, 0 death, 0 assists, just 3 kills straight up in the mid. Baha was falling a little bit behind. He's just caught straight back up. He's down, picked himself up 3 kills in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, the fact that how quick Blink is able to spawn. Right, the tree comes in, 2-point lead seed. He's actually gone for the build that I mentioned, the 1-point grasp and then 2 points in other spells. He's just able to pump in a little bit more healing in the early fights. It's not this old age tree where, I'm sure you remember the days of Train Protector. You pick it to go 3-1-1, the carry loses like momentum in lane, and you just basically
Actually good. Yeah, good move from GTI back on the mat, goes straight down bottom, lassos at the ready, and charges straight for overkill.
This is now the point where Drow doesn't go bottom. Maybe she TP's back in if Tree's here, but you're kind of scared about this aggression. I think the only concern of Drow is like you don't want to be playing into Batrider, and you don't want to be playing into CK really. So you kind of want to be playing with your tree away from those heroes. Maybe Drow TP's back in because ES is back here.
All's on cooldown. Mr. Luck has got his Vanguard done. Quite as easy to bully out the lane as he was before.
To know Dire's whereabouts. Dire shall look to their top.
Bat Rider going for the boots of travel. Then looking for B, looking. Oh, giving it just a little bit more XP. Get some entry. 5 Rubik. Don't really find the best levels. Nice fortification mid to keep that TP alive.
Lead Bahar looks to be in a lot of trouble there. Tries for the TP out. Well, too much damage coming out from the 2 of them now with the 3 KZ team. Starts to put some pressure on tower mid. Still being able to play very nicely with the bat here. 5 kills already this early game. GCI getting very aggressive. Good timing on the bots. He's going to be able to go straight into that BKB after. So far so good for the last pick bat.
Yeah, and for Blink, their lineup, they don't win the lane out of an early. They are, like I mentioned, the lack of damage of KZ. Because Bat's doing so well, everyone else now just needs to enable Bat, and they're going to have no problems at all. They have the tankiness, so over time, they will find their kills. So for KZ, they just need to group up now, get some momentum going their side, and don't allow Blink to kind of fortify their positions, keep towers alive, and stall out the game.
They can get hit, charging it underneath the tower. TPs have come in from Blink. 2 of them though for now. Now Anku will join, but SMN
Already
to fall. Lasso is up. Anku is getting very low. We'll get the sharpshooter off, but only just before he ends up going down himself. The roll will miss. GTI is able to step away. They'll leave Sneaky behind. See if Bahar can chase anyone else. So far a 2-for-1 here in favor of KZ team. KZ team are able to walk away with the rest of them. Quite having the catch here with the heroes that Blink have. So again, KZ team getting away with these aggressive moves.
Yeah, it's not going to feel okay for Blink. You TP in, the Bat's behind the tower, Hoodwink instantly goes down, you're not able to kill the Bat Rider there. Like, that's the type of kill that you want. Then you just put the BKB, you flood back onto the map, but Blink actually struggling quite a lot. Weston just not able to really connect on some of his initiations.
Next time, be able to line it up for Bahar to take down Yiga.
I'm a bit worried for Blink now. I'm actually really worried for Blink. Thinking about like what's going to be their big entry to the game itemization wise, and like Hoodwink's going for a Maelstrom. Like that's not really going to be some crazy entry point. Then she might get a bit of damage off of an Acorn shot. Yeah, I think there's going to be this BKB bat timing with TK entering a fight enabled by DOC-iTier there. It could be overwhelming. Like, Blink didn't really get ahead in the early game, punish KZ, so now they're on kind of mode farm for probably a good 10-15 minutes to get enough defensive items to be able to kind of brush off KZ's aggression.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Group up for the tier 1 top.
Dire should look
By
to their
KZ.
top tower.
Okay, Baham's actually going for a Yule.
To their middle tower.
So it doesn't opt to go straight for the Bloodstone. Is respecting the DOC-iTier Surge plus Bat Rider combo. Pre-BKB, it gives Bahar like an entry to fight. Yeah, that could potentially change things if they utilize this Yule pre-BKB. Okay, I like the idea.
Go for KZ. Try and push out of their jungle. They find Wesson, but Wesson's out with the roll. Catch him with any sort of stun.
Balance.
Chance of getting away. Flame break will walk it back a little bit. The stun. Hold back GTI a little longer, but Boots has that movement speed advantage. Be able to still catch him and set up for the kill.
Oh, bot lane.
2 of them can take down. Still like the vacuum off. Yeah, we damage the Bahar's pumping out. Chance to step away. Close, 11 to 12. K gold difference. Stage. Overkill's going to move to the top half of the map. Definitely getting a bit of a place to be. GTI and Yiga though, they're making their way over. No lasso.
Checking for me. Kind of aware of it, already taking it out. Hands are available for both. Instantly. Oh, okay, he's kind of looking to enter the game right now. 135 CS, 8k net worth. He's got X, he's having the best of games.
We're gonna see Blink head into the jungle of KZ.
That feels absolutely terrible for KZ, by the way. They put down 2 fresh wards, instantly denied, because of course KZ, they're posturing the ward for a kill, they don't find it, instant D ward. They posture on the next high ground, we can maybe fight here, instant D. Throw away 2 wards when they're meant to be the aggressors right now. After how well their game went, they can look for some of the fights.
The charge bit. Wesson will respond, rolls in straight away after Yiga. Gets the silence lined up onto the 2 of them. Yiga to pull, sneaky as well. Will die during his ult. Blink there of that area in the middle of the map. Quite a safe place for KZ team to fight into, as much as it seemed like they felt it was. Sort of stepped in. So very, very quick moves there from Wesson. They've got to back away. This tier 1 tower is going to take a bit of a beating.
Yeah, they threw away both their support, so going to open up Team Blink to take towers. They got Dragon, they got their strike. They're going to fall.
They're going to start some walls drop down. Inside Milky, he's going to get himself on top of the ledge, but out to the side. Weston kicks Bahar to a bit of a safe distance. Jules has already been used though. The lasso's there as soon as they come down, as Bahar will get caught and killed off by KZ.
If you're KZ, back of your mind's like, guys, we need to get Milky. Last probably 8 minutes of the game, it's kind of just been Milky AFK farms, which is perfectly fine. He's secure. There's going to be a point where there were many opportunities where KZ could have overwhelmed teams, but they haven't found them. And it's kind of offering Blink just kind of a little bit more insurance in just and try and go toe for toe. But see Milky pick up a more active item. As soon as that bat buys BKB, I need to also buy an item to play with that. It doesn't need to be his own BKB, it can be a Blink dagger, for example. There's going to be this like 20-minute timing from KZ. They want to find the kills. Weston, unfortunately, mid lane doesn't find the roll connection. The rest of the setup.
Tessaman. Overkill. Top area. I mean, it looks like they're maybe anticipating a move towards it. He's out here on his own. In trouble as SMM will start to shut off the escape. Won't quite catch him with the slow, but Wesson, he will catch Shiga. Gets in with the roll. Gets ticking down Loki. Might actually live though with the DPs in from his teammates. They can look to turn this. Wesson's the one to fall. Yiga will end up surviving. And Blink, hey, they have to back right off out of this. They're not set up. They don't have Bahar. They can't take this fight.
Poor Wesson. A lot of his roles, he's kind of gone in, and then he's next to a CK or a bat or a beast, and he's like,
Tied to the impurity.
what do I do? So, unfortunately, Wesson, it's a bit of a rough game, but I like the fact that Milky, he did go for that Blink dagger. Bat Rider's about to complete BKB, about 800 away. So it's just a beautiful timing now from KZ, where like, this is the best opportunity in the game just to break open the... Of course, there's like, the thing of Dota is like, this is the item timing with like the greatest kind of threat to the game. After that, it's like every item KZ buys, Blink will also be able to mirror with some defensive item or something to help go for both. So the fact that KZ have this moment, they need to use it. Out of the map. Poor Weston, not again.
He nearly managed to roll away in time, but fortunately for himself, couldn't quite do so as quickly as he needed to. Okay. Grab him.
Go for the plus 5 build on Rubik, where you go 1 point into telekinesis, and you max Fade Bolt, and then Arcane Supremacy, giving yourself an extra little bit of cast range to help out in those moments. Slippery little Wesson. Yeah, I think it's good for Milky to have this type of game. If you remember yesterday, his like 0-9 Terrorblade, where he rushed Aghanim's, everything kind of went a bit south. I'm kind of happy that Milky gets to have one of these. Sneaky though, not being so sneaky.
That Blink come in with the numbers. You don't want to let KZ Our heroes playing as they were here. Anku with the farm, it's getting very close to light net. Looking for setup here on the. You get half the GTA by his side, but GTI is going to let him go. No saving to be done here. Baha gets the kill. Of course, Bloodstone done. Farm's still very good for Baha.
Batrider picked up BKB. I mean, this is the moment, right? CK Blink, Batrider BKB. Respawn, get a smoke going, get some kills, look for Roshan. Game for KZ. The real question is Blink aware that his BKB's purchasing? Are they going to position with that overgrowth from Tube, turn around that engage, allow Drow Ranger to right click into that Batrider? That was a bit of a rebuttal. Big moment. See if KZ wants to land it. They're already grouped up as 5 in the bottom side of the map. Potentially looking need to do it.
Trees here.
One more on the bottom side of the map. You see the half taking a long time to smoke.
I mean, they won the BKB, right? Milky just bought it.
Ah, that's fair. Okay, yeah, I didn't see
There we go. He's getting it coming out on the courier now. Climb it up.
Oh, this is even better timing. I didn't even need to be on CK.
That's fast.
Yeah. I mean, he's got 12k net worth, to be fair. All right, team, run away. You don't want to fight this. Your Gleipnir and Hoodwink's not going to do anything for you right now. You're going to disengage out the BKBs and then look for the fight. KZ is incredibly strong. Milky showing in mid, shows the BKB, shows that he's willing and ready to fight.
Very hesitant on team how they approach this defense around the tier 1. They're slowing it down a little bit of the living armor. They are going to start TPing over. Overkill. He's going to get caught in a bit of an awkward position there. GTI just able to walk up, grab him with the lasso as he swings in between the tier 1s and the tier 2. With the grab onto Baha, he'll pop the Bloodstone, try and heal up. Buys some time in the air with the Yules, but as soon as he comes crashing down, Milky finishes him off with a crit. Crazy. They're only losing Mr. Luck. They get the 3. They'll get this tier 1 tower as well, but certainly by the looks of it, I mean, that was just pretty much, you know, the most unfortunate way for the fight to start there with Blink, you know, having their Drow get caught by GTI.
Yeah, and it all goes down to that ward you see on the bottom side of the lane there. They place this ward as they're smoked up. Drow TP's in, walks into the tree, they're fully aware she's there. They also, because of that position, they see the Earth Spirit, the Trade Protector, entering the top side of mid lane. So it's pretty much a complete free fight for KZ. Surely finally can be warded now. Nice little smoke from KZ, nice utilization of their timing, good vision, good aggression, well-deserved fight from them. The question is, are they going to be able to turn this into more? They've just 1k lead, nothing crazy. They need to be thinking, next time we win a fight, it needs to be Roshan. It needs to be like, kind of like that next chapter in the game, which forces Blink to be afraid, to kind of huddle up as 5 to shut off the Blink. They're the ones going aggressive.
Yeah, they want to try to get a catch it.
Like 13 seconds, these BKBs.
I mean, he's got a haste rune, GTI, so he's going to be fine. Can't chase down Milky back. Oh, they might find Milky though. They certainly do. Maybe they can still catch more. Roll forward from Weston. He's able to line it up onto Yuga. They're going to get the 3 of them. Blink strike back.
And now Blink just get Roshan. KZ, they had like 12 seconds and a BKB. Blink opted to just jump into the middle of 5 heroes. His BKB was on cooldown in like 5 seconds. He had waited. His team was not even there. Okay, let's play Blink. They found it. They found the entry. I didn't think they'd get it, but KZ kind of gave it to him on a silver plate.
Blink. Indeed.
Radiant's top tower
Blink want to do. I mean, what's the plan now with the Aegis on Blink?
I mean, this is the type of Aegis where Leshrak's gonna basically throw himself into the middle of the fight. Scream at KZ, please, focus me. And from doing that, BKBs will be used. Darkseer Wall Boot will And after that, then I was like, all right, guys, my time to shine, because she'll be able to understand the entire game. So this age, just give Blink a way to cross the river with as long as they help each other out. Right now on the minimap, they're not really positioned to help each other, and they're frantically keeping up to keep the heart alive.
He didn't get it off. He had a chance after he came down for the Yule setup of Bahar, but not getting the BKB off means just that one stun duration that connects. It's enough for Overkill to just tear through him with the damage that he had as a draft.
Yeah, this play's coming up from KZ after a pretty commanding start to the game. Just when you're playing for your Division 2 life, which is lower bracket, these little mistakes are going to be what sends you either, out of the qualifier or down through to the next round. And I think, sure, it's not been the cleanest of games, but they're playing with decisiveness, punishing these mistakes. We're going to clean it up a little bit.
That's slow. The follow-up's done. Good control from Wesson. Enough mana here for the Yules up. Enough follow-up after that. Mr. Luck's on the run. He get caught by a few of these arrows from Overkill. To the chase. There's enough mana for the stun now from Bahar as he catches it onto Luck. Side. Lasso to Overkill. Overkill pops the map and tries to run, but Sneaky will be able to grab him with the Yol. This time KZ back to Bahar.
Top lane angry. Oh, what are you doing?
Look at you.
They got a bit of damage done.
I mean, when in the world have you seen the hoodwink be the rat? He's a squirrel, a whole different animal. Even a squirrel? Right?
It's, yeah, it's a squirrel.
Yeah, it's a squirrel. I mean, I was praising Blink and got a little bit carried away. Let it happen. I think for KZ at least, in the back of their minds, it at least tells them like, guys, we can crush them in these fights. Like, top of drow with our CK or our back, she's gonna die. So for KZ, it's like, don't take these CP fights. Don't let our CK just blink into 5. Like, if we just play as 5, we can win the game. The fact that we gave them Aegis, we took our own arrows. So I'd like to see KZ continue playing throughout the fight. I think that's what we saw OG do yesterday. Like, every time they're behind in an engagement, they're still looking for it. They might be able to pick up SMN here for free. Little back rider. I think that goes down. Oh yeah, I think if you're KZ right now, every time you have BKBs, you need to defensively, need to be fighting them. Sure, you can respect Aegis a little bit, but get a good smoke, good. Who can kill them? You just find the chances.
Monkey on you. Yeah. Go. Up and shove up that top lane. Back to join the rest of the team. Very, very close down with the upgraded boots. More chance of chasing down enemies and position hot so that the guy can't close the gap on him. Lasso. Bahar is on his own bottom. Put the 4 of them, and that long duration stun there, leaving no chance for Bahar. That's the Aegis gone. They're setting up for round 2. Backup is on its way. Some rolls in. Milky wants the BKB already. Phantasm Illusion's been cleared out completely, so damage will be limited here in terms of the output the KZ team have. They've still got the lasso locked down onto Bahar. They'll be able to finish him off here. The 4 of them all focusing down the ledge. They'll get the job done. They'll be able to take Bahar, and the rest of them escape. So a quick move to get rid of the Aegis and also be able to get that follow-up kill on the ledge.
Yeah, it's really nice from KZ. As soon as they grab that ledge, they drag him far enough away to kill. Oh, Mr. Luck overstaying as well, potentially. Oh, nope, perfectly fine. Oh, the turnaround.
Yeah, they're still in the neighborhood here, KZ team. They're ready to fight back. Wesson managed to get out in time. Okay. Yeah, that was a close save there from SMN. Still Blink. I think both teams are sort of, wondering who can turn back on who, really, because this ends up with Blink actually chasing KZ team once again. Yeah, you get, but they will Wesson themselves. 24-24, an incredibly close back and forth game here. Both teams absolutely still with a chance of taking it. Nice bounty dodge there from Overkill. Got a turn. Back with the gust. Still a bit of a tough position for Blink to head up that high ground. So KZ should be fine up there. Back off.
Acorn's doing work with his Acorn shot. If CK pops ultimate away from other heroes or neutrals, and that Acorn shot just gets to bounce between everyone with the Gleipnir procs, those illusions don't really look that healthy after this. So this CK needs to be very careful. Like, his playstyle needs to be pop out, jump, get the kill, where Hoodwink's not even able to. Luckily for Milky at least, he's gone for this mage player. So if he ever gets on top of Leshrac, mitigate a little bit of that extra damage, keep the rest of his team alive, and then on top of that, the mech from the dark. So they got a lot of ways to stop this Leshrac owning the fights. In the back of their minds, that's the Hoodwink. It's a quirky offlaner, but he's secretly doing a lot in this game. Hard positioning, it's so aggressive.
He's going to try and fight into this. They've got the overgrowth from SML. BKB comes out from Milky. He'll kill off Weston first. Off the side, Lasso is there from GTI, but BKB was off in time by Bahar. So no further follow-up to immediately take him down. BKB now comes to an end. Milky able to chase him out, close the gap. This KZ team will clean up the three of them. They lose nothing themselves there, KZ.
KZ just getting a little bit too tanky now. Like this Leshrac, meant to be pumping out a lot of damage, not really there. You'd argue potentially like a Shiva or something could help this Leshrac a bit more, but still quite a ways away. Anytime KZ wants to make a smoke and look for place, he can finding it. BKB on 3 heroes, super easy to get into fights. Dancers providing a lot of net, sorry, 3 and fight. They need these like long drawn out fights where Drow can position perfectly. It's super hard to get them right now. You don't have enough lockdown to kind of keep heroes away from Drow or to keep them 100 to 0ing this Leshrac. This is the uncomfortable part of the game. Blink didn't expect to be this. They thought they'd probably do a little bit better in lanes and be able to set the pace of the game a little bit better in the early game.
Far away.
Radiant's top tower is
Get a bit
under
of
attack.
push going. Soon, so
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
right now. Interest them in some action. This time we're Roshan, very soon to respawn though, so KZ certainly holding on to this area and the pit take it themselves.
They don't want to give away enough. I think they can feel how commanding of a position now in the game. Like coordination and stuff. So I don't front just go on, poke your head in there, you get go have a look. Hit his spidey senses.
What savage is this?
Well, I missed a lot. Is he going to check it out?
Go
There
on,
we go,
look,
he'll go in
Rubens.
now.
There we go. Look at the ping, there's the ping.
Easy Roche here for the team, I think. I mean, Blink don't know they're going to have backed off to do this, but
Don't
can they get over it?
An awkward one. There's no smoke, so he will be walking through vision the entire time.
Yeah.
Scanning for enemies.
Yeah, it doesn't feel great. They are going to try and get there. They're going to posture.
Already there to jump behind. He's just going to go straight in and get top of the DOC-iTier. Into the BKB, big hits from the sharpshooter of the Hoodwink. Still Mr. Luck able to surge away. Back on the high road. Lasso's there. And lockdown overkill. Sneaky should die in return, but the carry's gone. Now they can maybe look to turn and deal with the first track as well. Locked down with the stun for CK. The damage here from Exclusions tears through Bahar. 3 dead on Blink. KZT back to the pit for them.
So hard for Blink to even look at a fight like there. Unless they have really good vision and precision, they just break through them so good. It's such a difficult game for Tree because he wants to overgrowth the initiation, but then KZ still have BKBs available to get rid of the overgrowth. It's not as easy as you think, and on top of that, this Hoodwink, a lot of his control comes from Acorn Shot planting Tree with Bushwhack. With this Firefly, as long as DTI is kind of on top of the key heroes, it's impossible to plant that Tree. It's going to instantly die from Firefly. So, yeah, Blink overall, plays that they do have available aren't really able to connect, and I think they need to respect vision a little more. At the start of that fight, they saw the ward on the high ground, but because it's so chaotic, they couldn't deward it, which allowed CK to instantly jump that Drow Ranger, and if Drow dies, Blink have no chance. But yeah, KZ 9k lead. Next stage just goes to them. They are looking absolutely sublime. Milky's been top net worth this entire game. He's had maybe one death, you know, at the top outpost, which was a little bit kind of questionable. Other than that, a stellar game from him. So.
See if they're going to be able to hold against this. Coming in from KZ around the Aegis. Okay, already GTI is heading straight towards him, and he's going to be able to find that grab. Jumps in, brings back SMN. Dead Tree, and it's the gem. And that is indeed the gem, so very much worth it.
He got on the current! He got on the current!
Did he? No, he didn't.
Let's go!
How did they not grab that? I thought they saw it.
The bat had a... If you look at Bat, he had a full...
He's trying to drop his item.
Yeah, he dropped his bottle into his backpack a little bit too late, so fair play, Tree, fair play. I love seeing supporting their couriers like this.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And I think he also got the shard as well from the Roshan, because he had a shard.
Oh, with the courier. Yeah, he did, right?
Unless it was his shard. It might have been his shard. No, it was his shard, sorry.
Okay. What take the Aegis out of the house and milk it pretty quickly, man. Go for round 2. He's going to put the BKB and TP out. Notice that he's a little bit too deep and without the entire extent of his teammates behind him. That is the Aegis gone, so Blink will deal with that quite nicely. Blink. Aha! Jump forward aggressively, get another free catch. You get taken down. A full minute without a Rubik. Bit of an opportunity for maybe Blink to push in against Casey.
Middle tower is under attack.
Being so volatile, it's like for Blink, if Drow's protected, if Hoodwink gets spells off, they can play the game. If they're not protected and KG is the initiator, it's like impossible for them to play. It's like somehow an impossible game for both teams if they just don't execute. It sounds so dumb to say that, but like, I don't know. I feel like if I had 10 minutes, I could explain it more, but this is a really weird game. I still think KZ should be winning. Like, they have so many ways to stop Val from playing. Just a couple mis-executes, a couple like positional errors will just give Blink that one fight, you know, that one chance to get back in. And they found the Dark Seer in bot lane.
Finding these setups. See, heading into the trees. I mean, him and Weston. Good job of finding these quick kills, and it's turning into some tasty bonus money here with the towers that they're cleaning up. They'll take the tier 1 bottom. And now look to try and go for the second one as well.
He doesn't have buyback. The Drow's now got BKB, so all of the jump that KZ leans on, this Batrider, the threat of Bat's gone. It's now just for CK. You throw a living armor on Drow, give her an extra little bit of armor. She got like near 60 armor now with her base plus the living armor, so it's very much KZ. You seem to be giving him a little bit too much here. And if Drow picks up like a Shadow Blade or even like a Blink Dagger or something to get some disengage from the enemy, she might be able to actually position to get the fight. So Blink in no way is out of this game. KZ still are the aggressors in the lead. I think KZ are the team that can lose the game, if that makes sense. Their aggression will be their own undoing.
Ahead. I mean, the Aegis was taken out of their hands. Just Roshan. Blink and the Octarine completed.
That's good for Drow. He's at least going to be able to start the fight from smoke. And what's happening, make it a little bit harder for KZ to, even if they're not playing in the room, they'll be able to get her a nice neutralizer.
They're going to try with the smoke.
In the vision.
PD. First. Get round from the high ground.
AZ's got a ward on the low ground here. Know that Blink's
Weston's in. He's going to go straight away. Over was the CK. The CK being caught by Milky. Baha up in the air with the Yule. Be able to avoid some time from being attacked from the turret. Then the BKB from Milky coming to an end. And Baha, he just goes straight towards it. Will turn, get another stun off onto the left. It's enough to kill it. Baha goes down. That's all from Anku. 3-man right there. It's been able to set the fight up from an angle that Overkill is able to do the damage here. Sitting off to the side. Lays into Mr. Luck. 2 for 2.
Drow losing though.
Right is back up. A push back with the gust. And that's going to be GTR going down as well. A dive there from Sneaky. Desperately trying to help kill the Drow. Drow will finally die. But everybody's dead on KZ.
What I was talking about of KZ, they're meant to be the aggressors. If they don't execute, they're going to give up Blink this opportunity. Drow's got plenty of defensive items now, actually positioned correctly. Drow, the entire fight, just A-clicking. The only reason she died was the wall. The Darkseer wall just peppered her the entire time. Let's look at the, So if you look at the damage of Drow, look at the death summary of Drow. What that one,
Oh yeah.
There we go. Drow literally killed herself.
It don't work.
It don't work? Oh, there we go. Look at the damage. It literally was Drow killing Drow. No one on KZ was able to actually get on top of her. Right, anyway, back to the mid fight. Oh, that's a spicy little buyback from Jäger.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
Is under attack.
Push will be stopped. Tier 3 not to go down quite yet.
I didn't expect KZ to give this opportunity to Blink. They've been playing so nicely in regards to their aggression in the mid game, at least. I thought they'd be a little bit more concise, but yeah, Blink. I think it's the tenacity of Blink that took KZ from surprise, right? It's like Western Brand just rolls into the middle of the fight. Leshrac just jumps into the. They're the ones who are like, come on, please, try and kill us. And that's the first time that Blink have just thrown bodies in to allow Drow time to understand and appreciate the position of everyone to then get the perfect damage out. I think Blink have adapted nicely. As each fight has progressed, they've kind of understood a bit more. Now KZ, fully smoked up, well aware where Blink were. Blink just dewarded the ward, standing there as 5 heroes. A little bit careful. The initiate, they want to find this Drow, they want to put her up.
Okay. It's going to get spooked. Oh, the BKB heads on. Indeed the lasso, but indeed the Lotus is there, and the BKB is already off from Overkill, so he doesn't mind at all being held in position. Now he can turn, look towards taking down GTI. The bat falls. Jump forward is Blink dives in towards the back line. They get on top of Yiget. Sneaky tries to TP out the remainder as BKB will be successful. There's 2 heroes gone on KZT. Again, Blink just being able to set up the fights in ways that look. They have Anku with the chase. It's going to be 3 heroes down on KZ team. 2 of them without buyback. We can see Mr. Luck not having the chance to get back in for the defense here. So Blink, they're up to the high ground. They're going to be able to do some serious damage here with the Drow. Level 25 too.
No buyback on either hero. Only on Batrider. For Batrider, no BKB for 20. It's going to be uncomfortable to actually utilize this buyback effectively. Yeah, Blink just outplaying KZ in the last 2-3 fights. A position where they should, on paper, probably be losing. They have just found the perfect entry. Time and time again. It's kind of what they showed us against OG, that constant need to fight, that constant ability to execute in the moment. And yeah, this is very commendable stuff, and they win 1 fight. Look at their base.
Nah, it's just,
I think we mentioned this like half an hour ago, yeah.
This is disappearing. I mean, still 30 seconds without 2 of their heroes. There's nothing to
It
It is straight up that 1 fight. Blink just blow the game wide open. now a 17k lead, and with Mega Creeps assisting them, it looks to be in a very comfortable spot now for Blink. KZ are going to really struggle fighting up against this now.
Blink now can somewhat go on autopilot. Roshan's available. That's an Aegis, a Cheese, and an Axe. Who did you give the Axe to? You'd argue maybe the Drow. She's had a pretty okay game. Let's give her a little bit more. Also maybe the Leshrac. A bit of Nihilism in play. A little bit of a soft card for the Drow Ranger. We'll see who goes for it in the end. Currently no one. Okay, Drow takes it. But yeah, KZ, their lineup does not want to play against Mega Creeps. Bat can do it, is uncomfortable. Seeker can do it, a little bit uncomfortable. Yeah, they're not having any fun now. Late game Axe picked up from Seeker.
Yeah, that's a little bit fun.
Yeah, that's fun.
He gets his Axe, you know, at least he's gonna have some.
Would you rather win the game?
Will be a CK with Axe. I mean, CK with Axe pretty good.
Mate, I like
I mean, it's fun when it's earlier and you're able to push out the lanes and just get loads of money, which is not really going to happen when you've got Megas against you.
Or you use it in Dodge Global. I've seen that done before. Up and coming. That's a job. Nice Axe.
That's a off the wall. The lasso, and it's looking pretty dead here. Almost taken out. BKB up there to jump in. SMN locks them down with the overgrowth, and that's going to give the chance for Overkill to turn, take him down, but of course, buyback. TP's over. As this looks to be the end of this game. 3 dead, no buybacks. GG is called. As Blink take this game 1. And well, we saw it in their series against OG the other day. There seems to be, they're back and forth. You can expect it with this team. They couldn't quite get the win against OG. But here against KZ, they just knew exactly when they were going to be able to close this game up, despite how back and forth it had been up until that point, T.